What is the black staining on seashells, and is it possible to remove it? When a shell is buried, trace amounts of iron in the shell combine with sulfur in sediment where it's buried, creating iron sulfide, which acts as a dark dye, particularly in low oxygen environments. So basically, the black or grayish color is a result of a shell being buried in sediment with little to no oxygen for a while. Can that staining be removed from shells? I've always heard that it can't, but I just flat out Googled what removes iron sulfide staining. One answer I got was hydrogen peroxide. So I got out my household 3% brown bottle of it, and it did work a little bit, but not that good. It did clean some window traps that I had, and it lightened up a thin baby's ear that I tested it on. Recently, I found tons of lion's paws, and I really wanted to clean the black staining off of them. Knowing that the hydrogen peroxide did work on my baby's ears and a few other shells that I did try, I remembered that I had a higher percentage food grade hydrogen peroxide in the back of my fridge that I had gotten years ago. So I started to play around with it on some of the lion paws. Shortly after though, oh my goodness, heaven help me, I will not even tell you the freak out session I had with it or what higher concentration it was. Not a good idea. So back to Google to search for the highest safe household hydrogen peroxide percentage, and I learned that 6% is considered safe for household usage. Anything higher is considered for professional use, and trust me, don't mess around with anything higher. I speak from personal experience. So using 6% hydrogen peroxide restored all of my shells for the most part. I tried different soak times and discovered something very important that was happening the longer I soaked my shells, and we'll go over that in the process. So let's get started. Here are the shells that we'll use in this demonstration. The top row, I figured let's throw some white shells in there, some a little bit lighter. These I had gotten from dredge piles, so they had a little bit of staining on them. This jewel box you can see to the left there in the inside of that as well. So we're going to see what those look like. Now this is my prized lion's paw. Came out of a shell shelf, the shell cabinet. And this other one that I found really dark too that I had. So we're going to see how those work, and got a bunch of flats. Some of these, are really far gone, but I do pick up a lot of flats. Now this one would be something that you would want to fix, just has a little bit of black on it. So, but I just wanted to get these like the dirtiest flats I could find. And this one would also be something that, you would typically want to restore. Now these 3 scallops to the left here, here's one of them. I just used that for control because I was like, okay, these are really black. Let's see what happens to them. And this lion's paw is very pitted, very old. I don't think much is going to happen to it, but we will see. So in the 6% hydrogen peroxide they go. I got my gloves on and my glasses to protect my eyes, as it is not recommended for use on skin at the 6% strength, but off they go. I bought a gallon of this off of Amazon, and the link is in this video's description. I'll let this sit in my garage for a day or two and just keep checking on them. Hydrogen peroxide does lose its potency when exposed to light and heat, but it was just fine. It's winter, so it doesn't get too hot anyway. So this is day 2, and checking on them, I noticed that there were a few that did not have the black staining anymore. So I went ahead and fished them out. I'm just taking them out of the hydrogen peroxide and putting them in this black container that is just filled with water. And I will let the few of these just soak for about a couple of hours. I don't know if it's necessary, but kind of like when I bleach shells, once I finish bleaching them, I'll just let them soak in water to break up the bleach, any trapped bleach. So I do the same thing with the hydrogen peroxide. And here are the shells that are dried. The other ones are still soaking in the hydrogen peroxide, but I did definitely want to take this paw out because it has been 2 days. And what I've noticed is after 2 days or around 2 days, the shells start getting a white film, kind of like a calcium buildup or something. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. This really came out beautiful. All the black is out of the shell and the colors are just so vibrant and pretty. Absolutely love how this turned out. This little guy came out pretty good too, but you can see a little bit of that haziness I was talking about. To me, it looks just a little bit hazy, but mineral oil fixed that right up. This one turned out pretty good too. All the black's gone. Looks awesome. I'll just go ahead and scrape that white beach gunk off of there. That will come off pretty easily. Didn't quite get all of that one clean. Now, these have been soaking for 4 days, 2 additional days, and I will do the same process that I did with the ones that are sitting off to the left there. I'm just going to take them straight from the 6% hydrogen peroxide solution and dunk them in this black container just filled with water, and I will let them sit in that water for a couple hours just like we did before. Now I'm done with the hydrogen peroxide, so to dilute it and safely dispose of it, I'll just make sure that however much I used, I dilute that same amount or more in water. So basically, I just fill up a bucket of water and just put the container that I was using in that bucket, diluting it, and then just washing it down the drain. All right, these have been soaking in water for a little bit, so I'm just going to take everything out and we're going to lay them out. I'm going to let them dry and we'll see what we got. And here we go. All of these shells laid out completely dried. The ones on the left were soaking for 2 days and the ones on the right were soaking for 4 days. And you can see that haziness on the ones that were soaking for 4 days. They just look like a little hazy. These 3 that were black, you can't really tell because they went from black to white. But this one, the ones that had the color in it, you can see a little bit, here's up close, you can see that haziness that I was talking about. So here are 2 of the shells that were soaking in the peroxide for 4 days. And to me, they're hazy. So what I'm going to do is give them a quick acid dip and see if that helps. And it did. I just finished acid dipping them and they're dry. So you can see that they have the color. But see how this one's a little translucent? It burned a little bit because it was old. So you have to make sure that your shell can withstand an acid cleaning. But yes, that white haze can come off. To learn more about acid cleaning, I will link a video in this video's description. And here are all of these shells in the after, and there is the before. Massive difference, especially on the 3 calico scallops. I didn't think that they would lighten up that significantly. The lion's paw was old and pitted, so I did not think that it would get like any prettier, because even if it did, I mean, it's just gonna be a white shell with just a hair bit of color because it's just old, it's too far gone. This lion's paw really maintained its color and lost all of the black, so the peroxide really cleaned up this one nice, as well as my prize one. It looks so pretty. I love it now in the cabinet. It just looks so much better, and the little colorful paw really came out nice as well. And the flats on the bottom came out pretty decent. They were pretty old anyways, but you can definitely see a huge change, especially that one all the way to the left, the little peach one. That worked really, really well for that one. The top shells, the whiter ones, they didn't have significant changes, but the arc cleaned up completely. The jewel box still had a little bit of the staining left, and the baby's ear did, instead of cream, it's more white. And that's what happened to the wintel traps when I did that with the 3%. They actually got a little bit of that yellowing out. And the albino olive had slight changes, but it still had that staining in the cracks. Just putting some mineral oil on these shells now, and I really like how the porous shells, these lion paws, drink up the mineral oil, and you know, they're not glossy like all the time. They just have that nice richness to them when you add the oil on them. And I love using baby's oil because it is basically mineral oil and perfume. Oh, smells so good. And here is that little one, and I did not acid clean this one, so that is just with the oil added to it. Here's the underside of that olive shell. So you can see it helped a little bit, but I think there's still some sand or something in there. Here is an overview of everything I went over, and next I'll show you some before and afters of those lion paws I showed you at the beginning. Stunning transformations. And to see that beach walk, the link to that video is pinned in the comments. So all in all, I really like how the hydrogen peroxide took the black out of these shells. It's not a perfect science because you do have to watch how long you soak the shell because of that haze, that buildup that it seems to be making. But adding the mineral oil did take care of it, and further, you can acid clean most of that haze off if the shell can handle it. It's a give and take. Hope this was helpful, and happy cleaning.